Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Joe and welcome to a brand new video. It is currently 12:30 midnight and the TF2 Smissmass update just released, and as opposed to making like 3 separate videos covering like the taunts, covering the hats, covering the update notes, I figured I'd just make one covering everything. So I mean, here we are. So this was really unexpected. I feel like this is pretty early in comparison to when we normally get Smithsmith updates, and to be honest, like I'm pretty out the loop with TF2 in general. Like I haven't been playing it near enough at all, really. There just hasn't really been anything you know, drawing me into play, but hopefully with this new content it'll resurge that energy, and I know a lot of people have been feeling the same as well. So the patch notes go as follows. An update to Team Fortress 2 has been released. The update, you know, normal stuff. Happy Smithsmith 2021. All players who play TF2 during the event will receive a stuffed stocking as a gift. Stockings contain goodies for good little mercenaries. That's standard. We always get a gift stuffed stocking. It normally has paint, a tour of duty ticket, I think name tag / description tag, and like a few weapons and stuff. It's normally pretty cool. It's normally like a nice way to just stack the backpack a bit. Featuring 6 new community maps: Altitude, Bread Space, Cascade, Chili, Double Frost, and Polar. Now, I saw something about Bread Space. I saw a lot of people on Twitter talking about this, so it's nice to see this added into the game. Obviously, we will be taking a look at them, so yeah, so added the Winter 2021 Cosmetic case, adds 20 new cosmetics, and the Festivizer, of course, can be found as a bonus drop. That's always nice when you get a Festivizer drop. It's just that little bit extra more money on top. So 20 new cosmetics again, that's so much. I feel like all we get now is just cosmetic cases, so just to have like even more, it's a little bit overwhelming, but I haven't seen what they look like yet. So you'll be getting my first reactions, and I'll see if like they're a good investment, you know? Added 3 new taunts: the Doctor's Defibs, the Shooter Stakeout, and the Hot Wheeler, so I'd assume Medic, Sniper, and Pyro, if I was to guess. If I'm wrong, that's gonna look so awkward. Wow, added 27 new community created unusual effects, 16 new hat effects, and 11 new taunt effects. Wow. I mean, unusual effects are just so hard to keep track of, and I know some of them will be like different variants of the same effect. So for example, things like burning and scorching, purple energy, green energy, that kind of stuff where it's like the same effect but different. I'm assuming it will be like that, but Jesus, that's a lot. And those unusual traders, I feel so bad because there's just going to be so many offers of new effects that no one has any idea how to price. All cosmetic and taunt cases will grant, of course, Smithsmith effect. Manco Store Winter Sale, that's cool. Do they normally do that? I don't remember that. And Smithsmith runs through until January 7th. General, so we've actually got a few little bug fixes and stuff here. So fix the engineer losing metal when hitting damaged buildings while they're being redeployed after pickup. Fix the Rap Assassin projectiles colliding with other projectiles, and funk_load in. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what funk_load in titles means. I'm not going to pretend I know what that means. But I do know that there was a lot of stuff on Twitter about the Rap Assassin being like a bit bugged and a bit glitchy, so it's nice to see that fixed. Voices from below wasn't working correctly with more taunts and ready voice lines, so that's nice. Updated sound levels for more competitive mode sounds. Updated the description for the blood. Wait, for competitive mode? Oh, I don't think anyone plays that anyway, to be honest, fellas, so no need to update that. Updated the description for the Bloodsorger to clarify its attributes. Updated sound channels for some voice lines. Updated Hurt Me command allowing, okay. Updated Koth_probe to fix an error model. Updated some and added some tournament medals, and updated the localization files. So, I mean, that's it on the update front. I'd love to say that like this is a sick update, but in reality, fellas, this is like just what we normally get. This is like what we're accustomed to getting. So there's a little bit of a shame on that regard, but you know, it's cool to see some new content. I'd like to go into game, maybe unbox a few cases, play the new maps, and just hopefully like relive that urge to play again. I haven't had it in so long, it's quite sad, but hopefully, you know, I can launch TF2, play these new maps, and just have fun. You know, that's what it's all about. So without further ado, we're going to look at all the new content added, starting off with the taunts. So this is the first of the taunts, the Shooter's Stakeout, and I'm a complete genius. I figured out it was for the sniper. So he sets up a little tent in true camper fashion, gets the binoculars out. It looks like he's got a flask he's there to set up for the night. That's a really cool taunt. It's a looping taunt, of course. I was going to say it's a looping taunt. That's cool. I can imagine that in Unusual being pretty high tier. I can't think of a huge amount, if any, of sniper exclusive looping taunts. Maybe the Didgeridoo. Yeah, but I mean, excluding that, I can't think of many. So that's really cool. That's actually a very nice taunt. So we have the Doctor's Defibs next. So this is, of course, a medic taunt, and I don't think looping, but let's take a look at the SFM for it. So the taunt is, you get the Defibs out, rub them together. That's cool. I do like that. It won't be hugely expensive and unusual, which is like, I'm just looking at it from a trader's standpoint, but that is a really cool taunt. I do genuinely like that. Very, very fitting for the medic being like the mad doctor, you know? And the third is the hot wheeler for the pyro. Wow. Wait, so this is a looping vehicle taunt for the pyro. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. The SFMs are always so high quality for taunts, man. Shout out the creators of the SFMs for these, and the taunts themselves, of course. Yo, he's got the three-wheeler. He's got the trike. Okay, this is sick. So it is just like a looping motorbike style taunt. It's got like the flame pattern. It's the same as the something leathers, I think they're called. Pyro Cosmetic. There's like a full biker set for the pyro, so it's crazy that there's like a taunt to go with it now as well. You can just live out your ultimate like motorbike villain dreams. So this is really cool, and the fact it's a moving taunt as well, I'm assuming it's a moving taunt, is really, really cool. I want to pick one of these up 100%. Okay, so up next we have the cosmetics, and I don't know the tiers for these, so I'm going to be guessing like what cosmetic is each tier kind of thing. And we have the first off being an all class. I'd assume it's a mercenary grade. It's a kind of like very similar. We had one added on Halloween, I think this year, where it's just sort of like a headband, and that's really all it is. But there is of course a candy cane going through the head. Very, very festive, and it seems as if it's a misc, because we can see it there mixed with a completely separate hat. So I mean, that's pretty cool. I guess you can like wear a hat and pretend you've had a candy cane shot through your head, which is cool, I guess. And it is paintable as well. We can see one there that's gold. We can see a lime one there and a pink one there. So that's really cool. A nice cosmetic. It's got good customizability. Just yeah, I can't imagine myself using one in a loadout. And up next we have the old deer, which I mean, I'm going to say Carabao owners are absolutely in the mud, fellas, because this is an amazing looking cosmetic. Super, super nice. It's an all class. I'm assuming it's a hat. I can't imagine this being a misc, but it's paintable, all class. And yeah, just looks really cool. It's got multiple styles, one with a red nose and one without. It's kind of like the antlers, obviously, because it's antlers, but as a hat. And yeah, just really, really cool. I can imagine some god tier sets with antlers. It would just look crazy, bro. It just look crazy. So I do want to pick some of these up, whether that's for unboxing or buying. Time will tell, fellas. Time will tell. Up next, we got the Gift Crafter, another at least a multi-class, if not all class. It's nice. I just feel like there's a lot of sort of these cosmetics, but it's kind of like a bandana with like a little dangly bit. It's cool. Like it is cool. It's actually kind of sweet. I like the little promo, and I like that it's paintable as well. It looks like it's almost got multiple styles depending on the paint. I could be very wrong there. I do genuinely like this a lot. I'd guess purple tier on that, and I think the old deer would be red. It would be like the red of the crate, in my opinion anyway. I can't wait to just be wrong. And they're just all blue tiers. I've just got them entirely wrong. So we've got the elf made bandana here. I'm assuming what this is showing is that there's like a jiggle sound, very similar to the Scouts. Forgot what the shoes are called, but I think it's like elf boots or something. And when you run, it makes like a jingle step. So I'd imagine it's something similar to that. It's kind of like the Bruiser's bandana, but it's like multicolored, and it's meant to represent like Christmas trees and hollies and that kind of stuff. And it's got bells. It's like a very festive version of the Bruiser's bandana. I like it a lot. I use the Bruisers on pretty much all of my sets. So it's really cool to have like a festive version. Might be a bit harder to fit into loadouts, especially in like the middle of June or something. But really cool regardless. I love all class bandanas. They always have a soft spot for me. Up next, we have the Ominous Offering, which is a shoulder cosmetic. And you guys, if you watch the channel a lot, know how I feel about shoulder cosmetics. I'm not the hugest fan of them, just because I feel like if I'm gonna make a loadout with 3 slots, I don't really want one of them just to be like a small buddy. But at the same time, it's really cute. It's like a little present with peering eyes for it. It kind of looks like the, what is it, the Scour Sorcerer or something for the Pyro. Very, very similar with like the glowing eyes and the very dark background. It's nice. As far as shoulder cosmetics go, I will say it's nice. Up next, we have the Seasonal Employee North Pole style. So this is a scalp body cosmetic. I'm yet to know what people think about this, but I sort of love like the t-shirt with like the ripped sleeves layered under a striped shirt, and it looks as if the stripes are paintable. So we can see there like the sleeve color changes when you paint it. I really like this. I genuinely really like this. It kind of reminds me of like Christmas pajamas, which is probably the theme they were going for, or like an elf uniform or something like that. Either way though, I genuinely like this, and for Christmas loadouts and stuff, I think it's pretty good. So up next we got the Festive Frames. Now I'm a big fan of these, right? This is my first time seeing them. They kind of remind me of like the Professor Specs or the Grey Bands being an all-class glasses cosmetic, but of course they've been festivized. That's literally all there is to it. It's glasses, it's all class, but with festive lights around it. So if you want to Christmas and festive up your loadout, and get rid of the Grey Bands or get rid of the Professor Specs, this is a pretty good opportunity to do so. It does look very cool with the industrial festivizer there as well, and the B-Mock. Oh wow, just the festive loadouts you can make with these is really cool. It's such a cool touch. It looks kind of subtle on the heavy there. You just sort of have these Christmas lights around the face. And up next we have the Rain Dooney horns. It's basically the ballooniphones, I think they were called, but it's more of like a Christmas version, so it's based off of a reindeer instead. It's got like a paint, it is paintable, so it paints the patterning around the outside of the headphones, and then it gives you a horn as well, which is of course paintable and goes along with the paint. It's just like a worse version of the old deer. Not worse in looks, I don't want to offend anyone involved in creating or anything, but I mean, I know I'd rather have like the flashier one that's like really out there. But this is like a much more subtle one, and if you prefer that look, you get a free pair of earmuffs with it as well, which is a really nice touch. Very woolly, very winter themed. Up next we have the El Fiestebrero. What a name. So it's a Christmas sombrero, multi-class at least. We can see the demo, the Pyro, and the NG. Oh no, it is all class. Look at that scout set. Wow, I love that scout set. So it is paintable. I really like this. If this is, I keep forgetting to guess the tiers, but I can imagine this being blue or pink. I get the vibes. I don't know why, I can just imagine this being a pink tier. A really, really cool all-class hat. I genuinely like this a lot. I love that soldier loadout, I love the pyro loadout. There's so many cosmetics in the game that I think fit that kind of like sombrero style anyway. So it makes sense to just implement them into the loadouts. I'm going to be picking one of these up for sure. Now we got the Mushanka. It's a winter-themed Ushanka for the heavy exclusively, of course, and it's paintable. So you have these like, it's not deer antlers, I don't think, or it might be deer antlers, I don't know, I'm not clued up on wildlife. But it's fully paintable, and it just paints like the fur of the hat. If you use the Officer's Ushanka or anything like that, this is like, again, a Christmas replacement, and that's all these are. Like, you don't have to take these cosmetics super seriously, it's just like a bit of fun. So I've just been spoiled that this one's pink. I'd guess the Ushanka is blue, by the way. Mercenary grade, but this Gnome Dome is an engineer exclusive. Oh wait, no it's not, it's all class with 4 styles. Wow, okay. So it starts off like this, like a garden gnome or just like a gnome style cosmetic. You get a beard, kind of like the Allfather, and a cardboard hat. It is literally got, that's a really cool detail, I like that. So it's a cardboard hat, very loosely coloured in with corrugated card around the outside. And there's different styles. So we have the yard style, the tree style, which I love, like the homemade Christmas tree, the original style, and the elf style. Why is the scout doing that pose, bro? Come on. I love this. I'm a big fan of this. I love the styles. They're all super creative and just like cool. It's kind of scuffed, but that's the idea. Like, that's what they were going for, versions of like existing cosmetics, so I'm a big fan of that. Up next we have the Merry Cone, which is once again another all class. I mean, it's like a cone hat. It has to be blue. If this is like red or pink, I would be very shocked. But it's really cool. It's like a little Santa design. He's got little like button eyes and a little button nose. It's cute. I wouldn't wear it, but it's cute. You know, you can appreciate that this is a cute looking cosmetic without putting it in a loadout. And that is what I'll be doing. It's paintable, so it changes the hat and the shirt color. So a lime actually looks pretty good on that. I hate to say it. I know people hate lime paint, but that does look pretty good. Just nice. It's just nice, yeah. Up next we have the Jolly Jester. So there's so many multi-class and all-class cosmetics in this case, it feels like. I feel like there's an item really similar to this for the Pyro, like already in the game. I could be completely wrong, but this is nice, I guess. It's like a B-Mock, but like in a Jester style, so it's got the 4 things coming down. It's cool, it's got the little bobbles on, it's nice, it's all class, it's paintable, definitely going to be high tier in unusual form. It's like an unusual B-Mock. That's what traders will say. I guarantee there'll be a classified listing with that. But I just can't shake the fact that it is basically that Pyro hat. I don't know, it just doesn't, I don't know, maybe it's made by the same people, but really cool. I already know it's going to be a good one. So we've got the Elf Defense, which is the big elf in deal for the soldier. That, pretty much. There you go, that's all you need to know. It's paintable, it paints the like crown part of the hat, and it has jiggle physics on the tree. That's cool. I love jiggle physics in TF2, it just makes cosmetics so much better. It does look cool. I think soldier cosmetics where it covers the eye, always great. We've got the festive cover up for the spy. Wow. Wow. I mean, I know like it's literally a tree mask, but come on, bro, how can you not love this? This is so comedic and so funny. It does seem paintable. It paints the lights of the trees. I perhaps wouldn't paint it just out of the fact that like it only paints such a small portion. I know it's probably going to be a blue tier. I think this is a really fun, nice cosmetic. We have the train of thought for the engineer here, and it is a train hat. It's, you know, it's a, oh wait, it's got a little engineer driving it with jiggle. Wow, that has taken it from a 2 to a 3. That is really, really cool. I mean, it's... I can't shake the fact it is a train, ultimately. It's a train you're wearing on your head. But the little engineer driving it with the engineer's cap on is such a cute touch. I'm not going to be wearing a train on my head. We've got the seasonal spring here. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. That is amazing. So it's all class, of course, fully paintable, just a spring-loaded Christmas tree. I'm a huge fan. There, I said it. I mean, this is really good. Probably going to be pretty cheap. I'd imagine blue tier if I was to guess, but look at this gift. How can you not love that? We have the elf ignition with 2 styles, one tucked, one untucked. And it's kind of like the spy cosmetic, in which it's just sort of like a mask with the face cut out, but as opposed to being a tree, this time it's like an elf hat with little elf ears. That's a cool little detail. I like the styles. It makes it much more versatile in loadouts and stuff. Oh, it's paintable as well. Okay, so it paints the outside part, which is pretty cool. You can have very, very loud pink and lime cosmetics until your heart desires. Oh, I like it. I like it. It just doesn't really, I don't know. I'm not sure if it goes with anything. We've got the cozy captures next. So very similar to the, what was it, the reindeer horns or something, like the reindeer balloonicorn kind of headphones, but it's like a headband with little snowy mitts, little holiday punches with a snowball in the middle. Yeah, the snowball jiggles, of course. We're getting into the jiggle physics range now. I'd imagine blue tier. Again, not going to go in loadouts, doesn't really go with a lot, and I like how it's paintable. It's like a paintable, wearable version of the holiday punch. And I think that's it. I could be wrong. I was looking through the workshop and I'm pretty sure that was everything. I'll do one last check, but I'm pretty sure I covered everything there. So overall, the 20 cosmetics are good. You will struggle to fit most of them into your loadouts, but that's always the way. I'm happy with them. I'm going to be picking up a few just for like the personal collection. And now we're going to get onto the unusual effects, which will be followed by the maps. Okay, so first we have the Smithsmith Swirls, which is a taunt effect. Looks really cool. Just taunt effects don't really hit. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they're just like, they just overpower everything. I don't know what it is, but of course we have the 3 variants there. That's definitely my favourite. We've got like a really bright purple, we've got like the glowing orange colour, and then we've just got this like super cool, sort of more subdued colour, and that's definitely my favourite. It's a nice effect, for sure. It's just like, I don't know, I prefer the hat effects, definitely. And next we have the Festive Lights, which is, I mean, it's just like a cloud with festive lights spawning in and out in different colours. It's definitely nice, for sure. I can imagine it being high tier just because those like weaving in and out effects, things like nebula and effects like that, there was a lot added around Halloween as well, just always tend to fetch a little bit more. So I like this. It's kind of like a better version of Miami Nights, in my opinion. That's just my thoughts on it initially. We have the Sparkling Spruce, which comes in 3 variations. We have a silver one, a gold one, and a rainbow one. So this will be the cheapest, then this, and then this will be the most expensive, without doubt. It does look really cool though. It kind of reminds me of like sunbeams mixed with maybe like a Miami Nights or something. It's like a bigger sunbeams. I do like it. I can't imagine how popular it's going to be. It's going to be difficult, but this version of it, I'm not quite sure what the name is, will definitely be the most expensive. Like, if this isn't the most expensive, I'll be very, very surprised. Like, I'll eat my words happily. Up next, we got Spires. So, oh wow! So there's 4 different versions. We've got Star, Snowball, and Fireworks, and 2 versions of Fireworks. Oh, Fireworks is team coloured, never mind. I'm an idiot. It's late, guys, okay? It's late. Star's really nice. It's just a trail with like little stars flying up and then coming out the top bigger. And Snowball's the same, but the snowball explodes at the top, and then Fireworks obviously is the same, and they explode at the top as well. I'd say out of these, I think Star will be the least expensive, and then Snowball, and then Fireworks, just based off of how they look and how the economy normally is. And team coloured effects are always cool as well, so they are nice effects. Yeah, that's it, they are nice effects. We have Sparkly Spruce up next with 4 different colourways. So this is a taunt effect, and it essentially puts your character in a glowing tree. This is really nice. This is almost Halloween themed. It's like a scary tree, coming like Scrooge or something. It's really cool though. I do like it a lot. I'm not a huge fan of taunt effects, as I was saying, but like just the sort of glowing LED display tree, it kind of almost reminds me of Invasion and like Invasion style effects. So gets a big thumbs up from me. And then we have the Frosty Silver. Okay, so I feel like this exists already in like a Halloween taunt effect or something. I just feel like I've seen it already. I don't know why. But I like that when you walk, for example, in this, it's like leaving a glow behind him, you know? You can see when he rotates a mouse, it like leaves a mist, which is a really cool touch. But I just feel like there's an effect exactly like this already. I'm just so bad with names of new effects, I struggle to remember them. Oh, there's different colours as well. Okay, so we got Glamorous Dazzle, which is a red colour. That's nice. I prefer Glamorous Dazzle over Frosty Silver and Golden Glimmer. So I'd imagine again, it will be Frosty Silver, then Golden Glimmer, and then Glamorous Dazzle. The red looks more like a pink, and then the blue looks more like a green. Yeah, the team colour one will be the most, for sure. Pretty cool effect though. Then we have the Condescending Embrace. Wow. It doesn't move as much as the others, which makes me think it will be a little bit less. And there's different colours as well. Oh, I assume that's team-based again. It's late, guys, okay? It's late. Oh, no, that is, because that's pink. And that one was red. So, again, I can't imagine it being too expensive, just because it's kind of like the other one, but as opposed to having stuff fall down, it's just like a still image with occasional sparkles coming down of a tree, like almost like an LED display. I think the colours are great, and that's about it. These Christmas effects are fire. So we've got the Sublime Snowstorm. Is this one multicolored? No. I like it. So there's icicles coming down with snowflakes falling in and out. The icicles are a bit subtle though. I think it's just the speed they're coming down at makes them a little bit more subtle than the snowflakes, because the snowflakes are slowly falling and the icicles are like shooting down. Maybe that's it, I don't know, but either way, a cool effect. Definitely will be cheaper, or on the cheaper side at least. And then we have the Smithsmith Swirl. So this one does have multiple colours, so it's like festive lights going around with a glow around it. That's pretty much all it is. It's nice. Again, it will be a bit lower tier in my opinion, just out of the fact that, again, I can't imagine a huge amount of people desiring this over the other effects that are being added. I like the glow though. This is twisting lights. I like the glow coming off. It's just a bit too stagnant. It's like an orbiting fire kind of thing where it's not doing a lot of movement, there's not a lot going on, just occasional colour changes on the flickering lights and like a really slow rotation. So yeah, that's it for me. Now we have the Ardent Antlers. Okay, so it's just 3 colours or 4 colours, and it's just a glowing pair of antlers coming off the side of your head. This will be the lowest tier, I'm sorry to say it. I'm sure there's themes, and I'm sure it will look good in game, but there's literally antler cosmetics that are paintable that have been added in this update, so I don't feel like it will be that desirable, and it's nothing to do with the creator's fault. In fact, I love the particles falling down, you can see there, or slowly rising up off of the antlers, I should say, and I think the colours chosen are fantastic, but there's just so many antler cosmetics that have been added, it will be hard to find desire for this. Up next we have the Polar Forecast, which is a hat effect. It's a mixture of Frostbite and Blizzardy Storm, kind of. So it's not got the cloud of Blizzardy Storm, but it has the snowflakes falling down, and it's not got like the sparkle of Frostbite, but it's got that like mist there. It's cool. It'll be priced in the middle of Frostbite and Blizz for sure, and it's nice. I do like how the glow moves. Yeah. Pretty cool effect for sure. And I think that's it in terms of unusual effects. I'll have one last scroll once again, just to see if there is anything, but I'm pretty sure I covered everything. So once again, very, very impressive. Okay, and now for the final segment, we've got the maps coming in. 6 new maps added, and we're going to be looking at Bread Space. So this is of course a payload map. It's Halloween themed. Why? Is that not a really inconvenient time to add to the game, or am I wrong? It's obviously a really great map. I love the bread stuff. It like takes me back to way back when, and I think when the cart reaches the end of the track, as opposed to like falling down, it gets eaten by this big bread, which is a really, really cool touch and a nice change to the explosion that we're used to seeing. It's a Halloween map though. I'm very confused why this was added, but then Valve approved Whatville, so anything goes. So up next we have Altitude, which is a control point map. Really, really nice, honestly. I mean, it's got like a ski lift running through what looks like the middle. The spawn room does look really nice. Like, it's really, really good. It kind of gives me like winter resort kind of vibes, which is obviously what they were going for, and they've done a great job at portraying it. I love the sort of cable cars running around the outside as well. It's quite a big map, honestly. It's got this like little indoor area as well where the spawns would be. It's nice. It's a nice layout, honestly. I'm looking forward to playing this. I never thought I'd say that, but I'm looking forward to playing TF2, which is a nice feeling. Up next we have Cascade, which is a cough map now. Cough maps are always so nice. They're all so simple, so straightforward. Generally anyway, there are of course exceptions. And this one looks like the control point is just like in the middle. So there's a broken bridge there, and it sort of looks like it's on like a cliff almost. It's nice though. It's a nice map. It's got like the little snow pits around everywhere. It's just nice. It's genuinely a cool looking map. Up next we have Chile, which is a payload map, and it's set at night, which is nice. A good start. Obviously it's snowing and it's got these massive gift boxes everywhere. Now payload maps again, in the same way, are sort of kind of similar, where they all follow like a similar format, but it's just what you do outside of that. So this is like a really cool one in my books. I love the addition of like the oversized presents everywhere. Penultimately, we have Double Frost, which is a capture the flag map. I mean, I don't have to say it, it is literally a winter version of Double Cross, so if you've played Double Cross, you know. I mean, we get Halloween versions of maps, so realistically it makes sense that we get like Christmas ones as well. It's just like a winter version. It's snowing, it's got little snow bits everywhere, it's got like a Christmas tree. It's just nice, yeah. And the 6th map, Polar, I couldn't seem to find it on the workshop for whatever reason, so I believe it might be a payload map. I could be wrong, but I'm sure it's great, you know. Can't go wrong. And that's just about it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy, let me know your thoughts down below. Stay tuned on the channel. I'm going to be doing unboxings and things like that around Christmas. I always do. It's just nice to make that kind of content around Christmas, and I will be streaming it, of course, as well. Thank you guys very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and peace.